As we speak, daughters are coming down to read their books.
Why do you say that?
It's a sound of joy. It's a sight of joy.
Well, they're reading over there. We are going to be reviewing episode 4 of the marvellous Keeping Faith, which we are loving.
Can I just say from the get-go, I wish I had a chiselled head like Evan's.
Has he got a chiselled head?
He's got sort of great, he's got a granite nose,
Yeah,
and he's got
has.
sort of like his
Great,
profile and his
gorgeous
eyes.
coloured
No wonder
eyes.
the director of photography keeps going for
I love
such big
those
close-ups.
really close-ups. Yeah,
I
like
do
those
too. I'm a
extreme
big fan of the the ECU, as they call it in the trade. I've got green eyes, but not as green as Evan's.
But my goodness, is Faith going through it? She broke my heart. Her character, oh my God. And she's been, I really, really love the scenes with the children.
It's that weird
Love
thing
them.
that you often used to say about being in a soap where people get to know you. I've never been a soap watcher, but I feel like I know the characters so well that you feel every little sort of raise of the eyebrow and every little flinch and every little blanching moment. So when she lost it with the kids right at the beginning, I was like, you didn't judge her. You're just like, yeah, Jesus, you know.
God, we've all done that with our kids. And gone, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I know you've done it a little bit too much, I think. I think you're such a nutter. And then we sort of we had that funny scene, I thought, odd scene between the mum and dad after their night out. You know,
Loved it.
And it was shot through the windows, which always suggests, usually in a sort of criminal film programme, that someone's watching them. But I thought it served well to...
There's a lot of that in
but
this.
I thought it was clever because it reminded us of the distance between them.
Yeah, and the way that when he got the wine out and you could see there was 2 glasses washed on the side and yet there wasn't quite enough that 2 glasses had been poured.
Yes.
And she's just, you know, not giving him any leeway at all, just swallowing the paracetamol as he's playing. He's had a nice night. I hate the mother.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Mother-in-law, Faith's mother-in-law.
Yeah, Evan's
mum. It's all about her.
It's all about her. She's a bit angry, isn't she? She wasn't even at the side of the reservoir at the end, was she?
Well, that I could understand. I don't think I'd want to do that if I thought that was my child being pulled out.
Well, mind you, but all the others were.
So,
can I just say in my notes, Brad's eyes are green.
Very green. We love your eyes, Brad.
Yeah.
So Brad, that's Evan. In case you don't know, that's his name. Scenes with the kids,
so real, so authentic. There was a little scene where they were all in bed together. You were just saying, "Oh my God!" I totally remember that when the
baby's tired but totally awake.
Really got that. But a major character.
I could feel the exhaustion of that being in a hotel room and the stuff not being. The kids aren't really happy. They're so good. The kids.
They're so good. Are they
I'm wondering
related?
if that's a bit improvised. I don't know.
I know. It's a bit sort of outnumbered-y, isn't it?
Yeah, very
outnumbered.
Sort of the
feel. And then, of course, we get to really know the character Steve in this episode, who's the sort of ex-crim gone good who Evan's defend.
He's obviously a crim that didn't have choices, and both Evan and Faith, in their lawyer capacities, have helped him out. So he's very much there for Faith.
Yes.
She's in the previous episode. She's been sent a single bullet. She's moved out into a hotel, and he comes to see her there, and then sits outside in the truck.
I know there's something very sweet about him.
Oh yeah, I don't think anyone's ever been as kind to him as they have.
Yeah, because of course...
So he feels very protective.
Because we see the flashback as well of him, of Evan looking after him as well, don't we?
And then, of course, she reaches out to him and says, put me in touch with the crims. The crims that we now know are tied up with Evan.
It's funny, because I keep waiting in this series for, you know, the next sort of what I call threshold moment in the narrative, which is, right, we're going to meet the crims. I'm waiting for there to be, not because I'm expecting it, but traditionally with lots of TV dramas, you get those moments that just don't ring true. And for me, everything's ringing true.
Yeah.
You know, even the idea...
It's hard when it's not an American drama, isn't
exactly.
it? It's hard.
For example, I thought it was a remarkably rich scene for me, almost like an independent film, where she pulled into the area, the rural area, where there were those sort of almost feral kids around the car.
That was awful.
It was really chilling. It reminded me a little bit of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it was sort of had that kind of brewing, oh my God, where's this going to go? And there was virtually no dialogue. It was all done through performance and, you know, obviously, you know, Eve in the car, but the baby, the vulnerability, and the sort of the girls around her. So I thought it was, you know, each of those scenes are really well done, and they're not rushed. None of them are rushed, which I like. You know, so many dramas, it's kind of like cut. It's sort of formulaic, but yeah.
And the brother-in-law cop, we're watching his journey of sort of almost tortured
He's the most tortured man.
Yeah, but you know he's such a good man.
Oh, he's a good man. But his furrowed brow on his bald head, I just want to hug it.
Married to Evan's sister, who is trouble, but I think that's because she's a bit like her mum, but we've seen her really vulnerable. And I loved the scene between her and the mother-in-law in the kitchen when the mother-in-law confesses to her that she told Evan just a few weeks before.
Incredibly powerful, wasn't it?
Possibly his father wasn't his father, and it was she was another fine Welsh
and almost
actress.
The way she sort of let back from her mum, like
I
scolded
loved
by
it.
her.
Loved it.
It was
Great
quite
scene.
something.
Great
and yet
scene.
the mother's still untouched. Mum seems a bit sort of perplexed that everyone's sort of upset.
She's a madam.
Total madam. She must have been a madam. Obviously a madam.
You've eat something with vegetables. We both laughed out loud, didn't we, at that moment?
That's so funny.
When Faith gives the guy with the dreadlocks some money.
It reminded me of Eve Miles in A Very English Scandal. She turns to comedy very well. Very good comic bones. They find a gun. Well, and obviously in the background we've got D.I. Williams, who you hate.
Hate her.
I hate her.
But we've discovered now that her reason she hates Eve is because she feels Eve stopped her getting a promotion.
Yes.
So we now
But don't they feel that because D.I. Williams placed some evidence or tampered with some evidence? So I can't believe she can still be a cop. Can you?
Well, maybe they couldn't absolutely prove it, but there was enough doubt that it affected her promotion.
What about the scene with Faith and the woman on the beach? Bit of a convenient walk by at that point, or?
Yeah, but they live in a small town. I haven't got a problem with that.
Absolutely. I thought that was. I thought it was
a really touching scene.
I
really liked the
when
other
they got
actress.
to get. I think so. But
you felt that she really cared about Eve, and I don't think she was having an affair at all with him.
No, but did you feel she knew more?
Yeah.
I feel she knows more. I feel like everyone knows more. I feel like everyone but Faith
Everyone knows more than
Faith.
Faith.
But I think even Faith knows more than she knows she knows.
No.
I think she does. I think we're going to have a big twist coming.
And the blonde solicitor, Evan's partner, what the hell is she up to?
Yeah, what was that FaceTime with the dentist woman? Was it with the dentist?
It was really weird the way she flung herself back on the floor,
and
almost
smiled
in a sort
in a
of
luxuriating
wild,
manner.
abandoned sexual way.
So is she having a ding-dong with the dentist?
No, I don't think so.
And then the dentist said for 20k, but was she joking? Because then she...
I don't know.
I was a bit confused by that bit, but what does the dentist know?
Yeah.
I'd like to know. I thought she found suspenders on the boat.
I knew instantly it was a gun holster.
I know.
And I don't want her carrying that around in the car, driving around with Steve the Crim, because if DCI Williams gets hold of the lot of them, she's going to put two together and make 146.
And she is hanging out with Steve quite a bit now, isn't she?
Yeah,
I mean,
and laughing with him.
Having a bit of a thing going on there. Anyway, so we discover that Evan has been a naughty boy, but not in an evil way.
Oh, we don't know yet.
We don't know yet, because it could be a sort of...
At the moment, he's looking
unreliable.
Like the
yeah, he's looking like the injured. I mean, he looks very he looks like a broken man.
Trying to keep the business together.
Yeah, I want to give him a hug.
We found out that he's 80,000 in debt, and if Faith doesn't give it back to the nasty crims...
Well, that was the scene when she confronted the criminals, and I thought,
really good.
Yeah, that was a good scene, actually. And I thought...
I didn't think he was very good so far.
I think he needed
He's going to have to do better for me next week.
I think he needed to be a bit bigger. He was a bit wiry.
No, wiry and small is good. I just didn't.
I thought the woman was good. I thought the female villains in this were great. She's really frightening. Is she the tattooed one?
But the dad, I'm not buying it yet.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And I thought that scene where she met the criminals was very believable. I thought it could have verged on Eggy, but it didn't. I thought that was really good.
Could have gone Emmerdale, but it didn't.
Could have gone Emmerdale, and it didn't. Then we've got the scene around the reservoir and the quarry. When I visited Wales, I found a dead sheep in a quarry lake. Yes.
Why was it wrapped up? That's what I don't understand.
They wrapped it up.
Well, no, because...
No, they pulled it in because they just found the remains. They wrapped it up. I don't think they found it wrapped. Why would you find a dead animal wrapped? They were doing it out of dignity. Because I thought somebody had
wrapped the animal and chucked it in like they would a dead body to make it sink because it had weights on it.
No, I think they found... no, that's what you just do. You put the bits of whatever you found in a thing. I thought D.I. Williams looked really annoyed when they said it was an animal.
She is, because she wanted a dead body.
She's so horrible.
Yeah, she's so ambitious.
She's so horrible.
She's really scary.
Yeah. And then we saw a flashback, once they discovered that actually...
To the idyllic yellow field.
The flashback, well, yeah, they had the idyllic yellow field, which is just like, oh my God, this is like a scene from My Idea of Heaven. Eve Miles in buttercups of the tree like that. My God, and a picnic blanket.
Do you think they were real flowers, or were they CGI'd?
They're real flowers.
Can
babe.
anyone tell me where that meadow is? Because I need to go there. I bloody loved it.
Will you walk towards me?
Where
like
is
she
that
did?
meadow?
Where is
I
the
need to
meadow?
know where the meadow is.
Sorry, we shouldn't insult everyone without
It's
appalling
not
Welsh
insulting.
accent.
I'm trying.
Well, I know you're trying. You're very trying. And then we saw a flashback where Evan gets into the car and we get a bit more detail on how involved he is with the Grimms. This is where, for me, this is a total reworking of Dr. Faust. It's a Faustian pact with the devil. How deep is he going to get in? We saw a sort of lingering shot of the Crimm's watch, didn't we? What was that telling us?
Don't know.
That nice watches come with doing bad things?
Don't know.
Yeah. I always associate gold watches with criminals.
But then it's so heartbreaking because she's had the most terrible time. And
Terrible
then
time.
it's not the body, it's a sheep. She sits in the car with Steve and says,
Yeah.
that's it, I've had enough. I'm not going to be afraid anymore.
I'm going to go home and I'm going to swig some beer.
I'm
Which
going
is
to
what
run
I
the
would have
bath.
done in
I'm
that
going to drink
instance.
a bottle of wine. She was making me think, I want a bath and a bottle of wine.
I certainly want a
I want a
bath.
bath and a bottle of wine.
Yes.
I want a bath and a wine. Why
Yeah.
can't she have a bath and a bottle?
She
She
ma-
gets home and the place has been turned over.
And she drank a bottle of beer in the bath earlier in it. It looked really good, didn't it? Yeah. And yeah, she'd been
And then
robbed.
she just
What,
sits
burgled or what?
broken on the bottom of the stair. No, it was a warning. Get the 80,000.
It was a warning.
She's only got a week.
Oh, I was thinking, what could they have been looking for? Because it looked like they were looking for something.
It was a warning.
But she went up the stairs and said, Evan.
Then she realised, of course, it wasn't. When she saw that the kids' toys were broken, she knew it couldn't be Evan.
Anyway, team, you've got us hooked. What do you think's going to happen to him? Do you think he's dead?
No.
How are they going to do a series 2?
Is there a series?
Well, I think they're going into series 2. Where are you, Evan? Anyway, thanks, team.
Thanks,
really
everybody.
enjoyed it.
Writers, actors,
Looking forward to next week.
directors. Yay!
And I'm about to press the button. Oh, by the way, I had a very successful courgette this week. I'd like Eve Miles to know that.